Alright, hello everyone. This is Straight Up Green from Blood and Fire Golf Club in WGT Golf. Today, we are going to do the three banger. Yes, the three banger. It is August by my calendar, and it's time for another three banger. So, I had one comment from my last three banger, and I like comments, and I think at the beginning of every three banger, I'm just going to address a comment or two. And since I only got one, this is easy. This came from like Bow Wow Wow Photography, so I'm not sure who that is, but to that person, they were wondering. First of all, they said they loved my punch video. Thank you. They couldn't find that punch video anymore, and I will say to everybody that I turned a bunch of videos private, but then I had a change of heart and set them back all to public. So if you'd like to research for those videos, they're out there, so just look for them and you'll find them. Lastly, the question that I had was that the punch calculations that this person had done has changed recently, I guess. And I can only say this, that I haven't noticed in my club and ball combination that I use the punch shot drastically changing, if at all. I will say that if you change your club or your ball, you're liable to get differences, almost guaranteed to get differences. And then also every once in a while the game will patch, and when it does, things change. Sometimes you might like the change, sometimes you might not like the change, but it changes. And I would say that this is all part of a natural progression of a game. Typically things do change, sometimes for the better, sometimes not. And I would say that if you don't like the changes, then perhaps you should, write the WGT help desk or comments or whatever, and let them know that you don't like it. Maybe they'll have a change of heart, maybe not. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and move forward. Hopefully, to this person, if after you remap your punch shot distances, they'll stay solid for a while. And like I said, mine haven't changed. Maybe it's something in your ball or your club combination that's changed. So I'm going to go ahead and do a three banger. Let's see, what are we going to do? We got to pick something. Let's pick Wolf Creek. Why not? I have no idea what holes they'll pick. We'll find out. Championship greens, of course, modern wins. Champion tees is the standard. And I took abilities off right before this. Hopefully I remember to put them back on. I like to have them when I'm playing certain things. But when I'm teaching things, I prefer not to have abilities on, because 9 times out of 10, if you play a tournament or somebody else, you're not going to have them. So let's go. All right. Oh, I like this hole. This is I think the first hole on the back 9. I'm not going to play a pass, and we're just going to go ahead and go. I have the wind in my face. That's not great, but okay. So I thought my driver was
good ball.
291 or 292, and it said 294. So maybe something I have is got some abilities on it. I'm not sure what it would be. Took my shirt and my hat off, so So this is a really tough approach green here. Always has been. I really don't like it because there's a trap here, and when you approach, sometimes you'll hit this apron and shoot up over across the green. The wind's actually not that bad right now, so we might not run into that problem. Usually it's about six more yards because of the elevation. I've got about 7 to 8 yards of wind in my face. So 6 and 7 is about 13 to a 191 already shot. So that would be 204, 205 maybe. So let's go ahead and shoot that. Make sure I've got everything lined up. It's about 97 on this, I think. Alright. Not hearing the heartbeat, so it can't be that good. Oh, yeah, got the bunker. Okay, well, that's good. Everything that happens can be a good thing because it just puts me in a position where I have to show you something. So this will be a bunker shot, and bunker shots are fun. They can be difficult though. All right, so what I like to do is flop out of the bunkers if I can, and in this case I think I can. The thing with flop shots is as you're facing away from the shot, like I am here with my back to where I'm shooting, with a flop shot you want to be off to the left about a grid or two. In this case I'm quite a few, but because it's not very far, I'm about half a grid. And so I will I'm going to flop out. So I'm going to put full backspin on. Now full backspin, in this case, it's not really going to put spin on the ball coming out of this trap, but it will make the ball go higher, so it'll land softer and will not roll out as much, hopefully. Got some wind in my face, that might help me a bit as well. And take the flag out always. And then I'm going to flop. So I'm going to flop, and typically, as a rule of thumb, you want, when you're flopping out of the trap, 30-40 trap like this, you want to flop twice the distance on your club as it is in real life, or in the real distance. So here I want to flop a full 20 yards and see what happens. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I got below the hole, still 2 yards away, and a tricky par putt. Not really that tricky. To end the hole. So on this par putt, I got a little bit of left to right. You're going to notice on this green, unless you're in some weird place, like off to the right here a little bit, you're going to get movement on this green just about anywhere you land. It's really bad from the sides. Okay, and I would probably just hit this about 7, a little more. And I hit it early. Okay, put that in the hole. All right, next hole. All right, so we got this this par 5. I believe this par 5 is on the back nine as well. It's a nice long one. Because I have, a lot of downhill here, I'm going to go ahead and account for that in my drive distance. I got a little bit of assist on the winds, left to right. So I'm going to line up my tee shot right over there. Let's go ahead and pound it.
That's a huge drive.
Huge. Okay. On this approach shot, on this par 5, I always give it like 2 or 3 extra yards on the approach. It goes uphill, and right in front of the flag, there's a ledge that will roll back down, and then right behind the flag, there's another ledge up here. You don't want to be up here because that would be a tough putt back down the ledge, but you want to be up above that first ledge there, on the flat where the flag is. Sometimes it takes an extra couple yards to get up there. I'm going to say 3 yards more. So I do have some wind. Let's see, I've got some wind going from the left to right. So let's adjust for that. And let's see, my distance says 205. So I might hit like a full 210. It might be a little long, but it hopefully won't go up on that second ledge. We'll find out. Ooh, it's short. So I went full, so it's 205 yards. I went a full 5 yards past and still didn't get past that first ledge. So let that be a lesson to you. We could actually play that again just to see it. I would have thought I would be up there with full 210. Let me put a little less backspin on it and see what happens. Take a little of that backspin off, you'll go a couple yards further. Let's find out. Hit it early. Almost got up there. That's crazy though that I would have to hit it that much longer. I normally a few yards will get me up there, so really not sure what's going on. But then again, like I was saying, sometimes the game changes. Sometimes it's you. See, hit the same shot, but hit it better. I got up there. Oh, dang. Almost put that in. Would have been a nice double eagle right there. Wouldn't have amounted to much. This is a practice round. Alright, so what do we got here? Okay, this is on the back nine as well. Put me a lot of back nine holes. Alright, no problem. So I would say that this right here, I always I know because I play this so much, if I would have done the math, divided that by 4, I basically come up with 8 yards. So I'm going to take 8 yards off. That gives me 109. We got 109 plus about 5 in my face, so that's about 113. 113. And I'd say that's probably on a 120 club, about 95, 96. 13, I'll go 90. A little over 95 there. Got the heartbeats. Alright, nice little shot there. And man, three bangers go so fast. But you know, you can pick stuff up just by watching these. So you know, you learn something about holes and you learn something about shots. So hopefully you got something out of that. I don't know. Maybe not. If so, hey, drop some comments and I'll maybe address some of those comments on the next three banger coming up in September. Woo! All right, talk to y'all later. Bye.